Yeah, it's your boy Maserati, man, aka 50 States.
Bow!
Yeah. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Bitch made a deal with the Commonwealth. It didn't even really care about her fucking health. How you snitched on a fucking plug, man? And all I did was show love, use a dub, man. A Spencer calls, a Spencer jewelry, man, I had you lit. While you was on back page trying to get a trick. Before I came down this bitch, you was fucking crying. Talking about you lost your job and about to lose your car. Then had the nerves to get mad up in that hotel. Cause I fell asleep in that other bitch pussy, oh well. 6'9", Billy Otto, y'all gon' get them shells. I sold my soul to the devil, I'm gon' burn in hell. Nowadays you gotta watch out who you be around.
This little motherfucker nigga bitch. I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. Just be patient, your time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mind my drum. Pull a pistol in the middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If it ain't the police, you could never name a time I run. Easty nigga, I kept that dope in my socks, okay. You better duck or get motherfucking shot, yeah, okay. You ain't my brother if you fucking with dogs, yeah, okay. Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, yeah, okay. See, you don't understand that peek through them blinds. I was dancing with the devil, brother, time after time. Guarantee you see murder, you take a look inside my eyes. Money called me and told me they all acting surprised. Can't believe what you saying, I know you wear a disguise. You gon' fail trying to play me, you gon' die trying to try. Put some shots in this upper body, put his soul in the sky. I am not with the back and forth, all my niggas trying to slide. On Cabela's through my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beats. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. See, you don't hate me, you just hate the addiction. I remember being alone in the most fucked up position. I pray to God every night, remove me out these conditions. See, they gon' judge before they know you and really see how you living. Can't expect you to pay attention and really seek out the difference. But let me warn you, please keep my name up out of your mentions. I'd rather
in the fog and what that believe. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked up with Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah. I hop in the fog and what that believe. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked up with Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted the city, took over the town. Get me a scale, then I'm breaking them down. I started at Vicky, now selling a pound. Can't love on these bitches got mouths. Her boo from L.A, me, we both little clown. Give me an ad, then I'm taking them down. Give me an ad, then I'm taking them down. Then I hop in the frog and what that believes. Spit 5 on my fit and 10 on my teeth. She call me G-Way, cause I keep the heat. No shame in her game, she trick for a treat. My fun on her neck, but I'm wearing clean. I stay with some slime, I fuck with them C's. And if you a lame, you paying a fee. A fuck nigga fee, the fuck do you mean? I hop in the fog and what that believe. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked up with Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah. I hop in the fog and what that believe. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked up with Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah.
Gucci on me, I'm not rocking no bait. What an emoji, my neck is elate. This ice be dripping on me like some glaze. I'm serving these switches and serving these shades. I'm hitting these licks and I'm catching these plays. The haters see a young nigga ain't cake. 40 on me, you get put in your place. 40 on me, you get put in the grave.
I hop in the frog and watch that bit leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked up with Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah. I hop in the frog and watch that bit leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked up with Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead.
Yeah. I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Quarter brick right now and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, plicking him a play. We constantly serving, plicking him a play. Hey, man, I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Get a quarter bit right now and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, plicking him a play. We constantly serving, plicking him a play. I come from the bottom, I say with a tray. Got a switch of lemon powder, he just wanna bang. I just want the paper, I don't wanna hang. That boy that met the world, now he's up to pain. I just met your girl, she left with a stranger. Soon we shot it up, she knew I was gangster. I don't take no threats or no ultimatums. If you talking shop, you talking my language. Cop sip, hit half liter of the raw. Big earner, but I used to be an underdog. Keep 100, that's why I don't fuck with y'all. You come try to strike, you gon' get a gutter ball. Losing all my fucking life, I can't take another loss. Grinding all winter, and I don't take the summer off. Putting us to make a half brick, do a somersault. He's special, he just fuck around and run 100 up. Add it up, I'm a real nigga just to sum it up. You can't be with me, little homie, you ain't done enough. Hey, Joey, can you throw me something? No, not at all. But if you cop folk, I might take 100 off. Sold his ass headbang and get some Tylenol. You get pulled when you leave here, then I am not involved. Put the bands around my neck to make it freeze up. If my grandma was here to see me, she say Jesus. She was busy see me with that money and she freed up. Miss me with that little boy Larry shit, I ain't no peon. Plug on the way, damn it took him an eon. Before I'm on the price, I need something we can agree on. Put a brick in the crib across face. Fuck it up, tryna cook it, nigga, that's the old base. You push it always, hitting plays always. Giving out corners like motherfucking arcade. Listen to your pockets, nigga, fuck what your heart say. Yeah, I keep that fire on my fucking dark days. Me and my pistol will never part ways. Me and my pistol will never part ways. I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Quarter brick right now and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, picking him a play. We constantly serving, picking him a play.
Oh, what's up? Got brother Push in the building, man. It's your boy Ill, man. Yo, it's Friday. Y'all know what it is, Friday. A high day, payday for some folks. You know what I'm saying? Always getting to the chicken. What's good, man?
Good with you, brother.
Man, I'm trying to get over this little cold and shit. But you know, still gotta get the content. But I'm doing good, man. I'm good. Make sure y'all smoking good, man. This live is brought to you by Fast 8420. Easter's 420, so we gonna celebrate, of course. You know what I'm saying? fast, 8420. Y'all trying to get that good premium smoke. You know what I'm saying? You in the Empire area, you know what I'm saying? Hit us, man. Find us on IG. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. Yo, they saying No Jumper is going broke. I don't know if that's a play, but we gonna get into the content. Adam22 said No Jumper going broke. And I'm hearing that your boy Wack trying to buy it out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to that. Then Loose Cannon and Brick Baby reunited again from in that lockup. So he transferred from Vegas. They said they both in the same cell. That's what he claimed. So we're gonna get
Bro,
to that.
if he sold No Jumper to Whack, No Jumper would plummet.
Hell yeah, facts.
Because you gotta understand, like, No Jumper is a white show, bro. Like, white people watch it because of the person. They're not watching it because of the name No Jumper.
Right.
It'll work for a second, and then just the atmosphere, the person would.
Right,
It's
you're
only
right.
going broke because he was over there banging in the hood. And he went No Jumper, Texas. Like.
Remember we was talking about that on the last live and shit. Yeah, I got that clip coming up too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go like, comment, and subscribe to all the channels. But yeah, we was saying that he don't have to stay in L.A. He can go anywhere he want to go and pop up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's get to this. Snakes on the t-shirt. I like to put certain things.
No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree, fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why. We've had no luck getting it back despite being in contact with what seems like every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account, and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested, we aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a meta rep, please DM me. I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically...
You got a few lawsuits and shit. I'm thinking that's from what they call him, the Dark Rainbow. Dijon Paul, I think he the one. If that's I don't know if that's true or not, but I think so. It's crazy. So he got some lawsuits he got to deal with. Well, you're right. If he sell it to Whack, it ain't gonna, it ain't gonna hit the demographics, I don't think.
An extortion attempt, but it still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. This person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper.
There's some other guy, I forgot his name. So it's another dude. He blanked out his face and shit. I don't know all the names of the players over there, but yeah. Okay. Shit. I nigga going forward with that lawsuit. Trying to get that chicken off that nigga Adam.
His streaming career has completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start, but somehow that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit. So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space. To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location. I'm confident that once we get the building sold, we'll be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt, and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rail. But I honestly spend pretty much all of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify.
That nigga be. Do you see how he took that shot at the guys? Let's see, man. Saying Whack trying to buy it or whatever. I don't know if that's true. Shout out to Chegg Smooth.
Going broke? According to Adam 22, they are. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. Now today, Adam 22 put out this video stating that No Jumper is going broke. He goes on to reveal that he's got a couple lawsuits that he has to pay for. Not only that, but the building he bought isn't really worth it anymore. Hired way too many people. On top of that, income has decreased.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80%.
Then Adam goes on to say, hey guys, if you want to support, become a member. Now this whole video seems a little bit weird. Seems like somebody that's under duress, somebody that's trying to throw somebody off. Now Whack 100 reacted to the news of No Jumper going broke. He told Adam, yo, I can give you 3M right now and $250K a quarter and keep you at 25% ownership. Adam then responds saying, wait, for all of No Jumper? Shit, that's tempting. Whack then goes in the caption and says, I told the man I will buy him out and give him 25% ownership. Guess he don't want to deal with a ninja. Oh well. Now let's be honest here. Do we actually believe No Jumper is going broke? No. Well, at least I don't. Granted, No Jumper's views has decreased over the years. Don't let Adam 22 fool you guys. They're still making well over 6 figures every single month. No Jumper has 2 YouTube channels that puts out content every single day. From somebody that's been making money on YouTube for about 4 years now, I can easily look at Adam 22's numbers and tell you guys they're still making well over 6 figures. If No Jumper was truly going broke, 1, Adam 22 would not tell us. Why would he want to give the ops something to clown him about?
Right.
And 2, if they were actually going broke, we would see Adam 22 fire a lot of people. Anytime you guys hear about a business that's not doing well, what's the first thing they do? They cut employees. From what we've seen, Adam 22 has not fired anybody recently. Actually, as a matter of fact, he's bringing on more people to the show. Personally, I think this is a play for Adam 22 to grow his membership on YouTube. He's now doing live streams that's members only, and he's also giving extra perks and rewards to members only.
Hey, just a word. Did you guys know that you could have seen this full interview a couple of weeks ago if you were just a member? That's right. For $5 a month, you get early access to all of our interviews before the clips drop, and they're completely
What you think, Push? A play?
Could be. It could be. I mean, why disclose that anyway? So.
Right. You See, Wack offered to buy it, still make him a partner or whatnot, give him a percentage.
He wouldn't have never sold it to Wack anyway. It looks like you got Trump.
Think he playing by that rule book?
Yeah, no, Adam he got a set of balls still, so he ain't gonna be able to punk him all over.
Right. Got product to sell. That's what it's about. So, we got some more product, man. Content. It's looking like Loose Cannon's down here in L.A. They saying him and him and Brick Baby in the same cell. Shout out to Cliff World TV. Shout out to Compton Rick Rock. They was breaking the story. A few others. We're gonna get into that. But his girl, she played the recording and he speak on it. Loose Cannon. So let's get to that. Y'all go to Lawless World Media, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah, what's up with your wife? How you doing?
Oh my God, it's so good to finally hear your voice. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you?
I'm in L.A. You won't believe who's my seller.
Who?
Brick Baby.
What?
Yeah, this is crazy.
That is insane. Was that like pre-planned? Like what the heck? Oh my gosh. So Brick Baby is your cellmate?
I'll be my seller.
No. That is wild.
He was like, thank you for the t-shirts and everything like that, and he was like, you so real for that, and then like the for it.
Well, I definitely, I would hope, they would do the same, and if the table was turned,
So you too.
What'd you say?
Better watch for speakers.
Man, come on. They put y'all both in there. Y'all was interviewing. That was the day. This is the day after. Before they got picked up, they was on that No Jumper interview. Let's get to that.
Either they got two snitches together, or they trying to see what two will say.
Yeah.
As we listen to this video, somebody either working or that cell is hot wired. Let's get to this content.
Facts,
see what Sharice Mills.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this, you may begin speaking now.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with your wife? How you doing?
Oh my God, it's so good to finally hear your voice. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you?
I'm in L.A. You won't believe who's my seller.
Who?
Brick Baby.
What?
That's what I said. What? I said the same thing. Wait a minute. How is this even possible? It sounds like a setup to me. I remember they was doing that too. They'll put somebody in your cell and let you do all the talking. There's a lot of people that got locked up like this too. That got more time at it or got found guilty. They'll throw a rat up for in your cell, let y'all get to talking because when you in the cell, y'all in there bored, and first thing y'all start doing is tell jail stories. And once you tell jail stories, some people start talking about the crime that they in there for. And once they get to talking and telling, boy, them dudes be in there either hot wired up or they got some device in there listening. But for sure, you be talking to a police. So either one of these guys are the police or that cell is hot wired up. It's no coincidence that these two dudes are cellmates. It's definitely something behind it. I wouldn't trust it. I keep my mouth shut. If both of them, I wouldn't do no talking about the case, no talking about the crime. Y'all can talk about anything. Sharice Mills, if you are listening to me on this video, sweetheart, I want you to tell your husband to keep his mouth closed about his crimes. And Brick Baby, if your wife is listening, you need to tell Brick, this is the Brick wife, if you listen, tell your husband to keep his mouth closed about the crime. Somebody asked it's supposed to do some time. You can believe that. They playing it all.
That is wild.
He was like, thank you for the t-shirts and everything like that, and he was like, you so real for that, and then like for it.
Well, I definitely, I would hope, they would do the same, and if the table was turned, So I definitely, if I had the outsource to be able to help his wife while going through this, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I already sent her first payment last week from the sales we made last week, and she was so happy. But I'm happy that he heard about it. That's good. I'm gonna keep pushing so that we can keep making some money. That way, it gives a little more ease, even at least for these phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Because
now that we talking about money, everybody go over there to loosecannon.com and get you one of those free Loose Cannon shirts. Also, pick up his music and support the cause. This is for Sharice Mills. She have a newborn baby over there, and they gonna need all the resources and find money that they can get. So y'all, my followers, go over there and support them. We did good last month with the Loose Cannon, the Brick Baby, the Big Q content. So for us to give back, go over there and support and buy y'all one of them shirts. I already bought one, no cap. I bought one. Y'all go over there and buy y'all. Are you?
Loose Cannon and Brick Baby sit down. So with no further ado, let's get off into this clip of Loose Cannon confirming that him and Brick Baby is in the same cell.
This. You may begin speaking now.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with the wife? How you doing?
Oh my God, it's so good to finally hear your voice. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you?
I'm in L.A. You won't believe.
Oh, this is crazy.
Who's my seller?
Who?
Brick Baby.
What?
Yeah, this shit crazy.
That is insane. Was that like pre-planned? Like what the heck? Oh my gosh. So Brick Baby is your cellmate.
I'll be my seller.
No. That is wild.
He was like, thank you for the t-shirts and everything like that, and he was like, you so real for that, and then like for it.
Well, I definitely, I would hope, they would do the same, and if the table was turned,
This. You may begin speaking now.
Hello?
This. You may begin speaking now.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with the wife? How you doing?
Oh my God, it's so good to finally hear your voice. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you?
I'm in L.A. You won't believe. Who's my seller?
Who?
Brick Baby.
What?
Yeah, this shit crazy.
That is insane. Was that like pre-planned? Like what the heck?
Cigarette thing here.
Now guess what? That's Crip situation going on, right? I'm a power rule. It's two men. So what do? I take a step back. That however you want to.
I'm guessing by now that it's not too far-fetched to say that you all still remember the brawl at No Jumper that was orchestrated and pulled off by the fake Loose Cannon under the watchful eye of Whack 100.
Loose says, so you came up here for content, right? He says, well, however you want to put it, cuz.
How'd they come up here for content when they didn't have anybody filming?
You're missing the point. That ain't what that means.
What's
right?
the content then?
That ain't, look, content means you can have a camera or your ass can be content, right? So Loose tells him, you came up here for content, right? He says back to Loose, whatever, cuz, how you want to put it, on gangster. Loose says, nigga, this on neighborhood, okay? In this jungle, Adam, anything gangster Crip, anything neighborhood.
It's crazy how he just expressed everything that he said, he claimed that happened that night. It was said. Giving up all types of evidence, man. Why your ass ain't locked up? They definitely questioned your ass, man. Come on, man. Everybody else locked up with this nigga. Yeah, don't get your panties in a bunch, man.
He ain't got no one else to snitch on.
Yeah, it's definitely Los Angeles undercover, man. Y'all remember New York undercover, man? Yeah, it's the new version, my nigga. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your panties in a bunch. This is some real shit. You know, like this nigga know everything. Let's see.
Hood Crip is automatically enemies.
I heard.
Guess what?
We had a whole cigarette thing here.
Now guess what? That's Crip situation going on, right? I'm a power root. It's two men. So what do? I take a step back. That point in time, because if I get in the middle of it,
he turned a so-called business meeting into some gang shit real quick, y'all. It's crazy. Now these niggas in the Fed pen, man. Fed lockup, I mean.
And one of them swing, my people activated. Then it's really f***ed up, right? My people do different shit. They ain't playing with it, right? We ain't looking for no problems. We ain't starting shit, but it's gonna get f***ed up. So I take 2 steps back. It happened how it happened. They start fighting. Dude get off on him.
Okay.
Nigga, kick back, fight back something.
Fight back.
At this point in time, now my team, the way they thinking,
you said kick back. Nigga got blindside. He didn't come up to it. It didn't look like he came up there to get some static going. Them 2 old niggas. You want us to believe that shit?
This could be a diversion tactic because we got some miscellaneous people here for a motherfucker to take a shot at me. This how they thinking. These niggas ain't no kids. They come from something. If you look at our outside cameras, first thing Third does is, big homie, get your ass in the car.
You definitely haven't forgotten all of the far-fetched stories that the fake loose cannon has told about Big U. Some that are allegedly true, which would land him smack dab in the middle of a federal RICO.
So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cause it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns, and when he got
this nigga admit the whole shit, if this is even true, allegedly. So I mean, this is all in the paperwork. That's the crazy. All this is in the paperwork. This nigga is saying. So with these niggas.
I wouldn't have never said that on the internet.
Right? What the fuck is going on?
Not that type of detail.
I wouldn't have said nothing like that, bro. What the fuck are you niggas on? Even if you trying to say, yeah, man, when I was when I was doing my Dougie, I was out there hitting up shit. You don't gotta go into deep detail about what the fuck you doing. You only doing that to get clout. And that's what he was doing. Nigga done clout his way all the way into the lockup. Weird as fuck.
at 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies, but I'm like, why are you writing down the serial number?
Why are you telling
so
us?
So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm
high-tech shit.
I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right? Because he was gonna make dude get him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course.
This shit is wild. The multiple phone calls that the fake loose cannon placed from the Pahrump Detainment Center that would be uploaded to his YouTube channel were highly criticized by YouTube creators and internet onlookers alike.
As I've told you guys, Loose Cannon was in Pahrump, Nevada. That is the holding facility for guys in Vegas and anybody that get caught in Vegas that has a federal or martial hold. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go to Pahrump, Nevada, until you get transferred to wherever you going, you know what I'm saying? They got the airstrip out there, they got the buses, you know what I'm saying? They gonna find a route, you know what I'm saying? The marshals gonna make sure you get there. So he's in Pahrump, you know what I'm saying? And Pahrump is kind of like a private jail, it's privately owned. They got they got sodas, they got food you can order. She gonna say Red Lobster and all this crazy stuff. I don't know about that. McDonald's, yeah, you know what I'm saying, the little fast food joints and stuff like that. If they got Red Lobster now, they upped it since I've been going.
What's good?
However, he's on his way down here to L.A. tomorrow. So
fans.
A lot of people are thinking he's gonna go where Brick Baby and Big U was at in MDCLA. And I think different.
In a recent episode of the No Jumper podcast, guests on the show would even step to the fake loose cannon for the clown activity, speaking real actual facts that the fake loose cannon needed to hear.
I don't want him to go to jail. I'd rather if we beef him, we handle this shit on the street.
Why is he on the phone?
Yeah, I don't know if you should say
Hey, hang
that.
up, hang up, girl, hang up. Like, hang up, bro. Y'all, you doing crazy shit now, girl. Hang up.
Like, I don't want him to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shitty burger.
That's just kind of weird for somebody to say. I want
Y'all niggas crazy,
my enemy to go
girl.
to jail.
Y'all letting this nigga incriminate himself. Hang up, girl.
No street dudes say that, Adam.
I know, but nigga, don't do it while we on here because it look like we condoning it, cuz we're not with that, bro.
The viral way wants to make it clear that they think you're incriminating yourself and that you should stop.
Who's the far away?
Long Juice
Podcast from Long Beach.
Yeah, we don't got nothing to do with what he's doing. I just don't want to watch him do that, bro.
Shout out to them too.
Hey, Luce, hang up, bro. Let your lawyer talk.
You ain't got one yet.
You said what?
I said hang up and let your lawyer talk, bro. Like, they gonna use this for content. Don't do that shit, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not saying anything that I have.
Nah, bro, but you in some real shit, bro. And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Activate your patience, like bro said. All this circus, don't do that, bro. You in facing some real life shit. This the internet. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Goofy. What's wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with this nigga? Let's get this shit, man.
Yeah. Try to
tell him, but he can't stop talking. The motherfucker sent me the bull. Talk, Lucy the bull. Man, shout out to Brian Blake, man. He breaking some shit down, man. Proof that Whack 100 and Loose Cannon work with the feds to get Big U indicted, man. Audio and paperwork. Let's get to it, man. Y'all go over there, run them numbers up. Don't be a hater, man.
Show you exactly how these types of situations play into this indictment and what it could mean for others. Everybody from DJ academics to even people on the No Jumper podcast that he's actually calling into are telling him to stay off the phone. However, he can't. Loose Cannon's internet journey began when he popped up with Whack 100, incriminating Big U in multiple different cases, and more specifically, incriminating himself in this one specific robbery, where this guy gets everything took from him, and then later pulls up on him and gets $40,000 of his money back. Coincidentally, around the same time that Loose Cannon was beginning to turn his antenna towards blasting Big U, this alleged extortion victim, who was given $40,000 of his money back, was charged in a federal case out of Ohio. Now, originally, Loose Cannon was going at Whack 100 and calling him a snitch lover. Knowing what I know now about Whack 100 and how he moves around thinking he knows everything about everybody's case, I believe that he approached Loose Cannon with the information about this case in Ohio, possibly warning him about cooperation, and it was at this point that Loose began to work for and with Whack to get Big U off the streets. I mean, just think about it. Whack 100 gets the information that this other guy has been charged and is going to cooperate. Loose knows he was involved and could possibly be charged when the investigation over. So what does he do? Join the investigation. Start a public campaign, not only stating that Big U was a part of the situation, but also stating that all of his actions were done at Big U's direction and that he was being manipulated. While this does make him a party to the crime, it makes him less culpable. See, the feds work off a point system, and being labeled a leader will get 4 extra points added to whatever points you already have, resulting in a steeper sentence. Now, it's my position that this entire campaign by Loose Cannon on the internet was basically his interview with the feds. Once he learned that the investigation was on, which we know that he knew because Whack announced that Brick Baby was raided by the feds, we've now learned that Loose Cannon was also picked up by the feds and then had a personal discussion with the informant after that, in which the informant told him that he was informing, and Loose discussed being picked up by the feds. And live started popping up everywhere, and it's not a coincidence that the exact same situations that were being investigated were the ones being discussed. This is why, despite the warnings and obvious risk, Loose won't stay off the phone. Another thing that I want to point out is that this investigation was already going on before the Loose Cannon and Whack interview. As we see, this alleged victim was recording conversations and making controlled payments in 2022. Also, since these arrests have happened, Wack announced that he knew the arrests were coming by releasing audio of one of the alleged victim's mother telling him when the arrests were coming.
And they still ain't arrested the nigga? Well, they told me, between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April.
And if you look at the timing of when Loose Cannon allegedly fell out with Wack, it was right after he got the word that the arrests were coming. He had to fake a fallout with Wack publicly because he knew once the charges came down, Wack would be the person to get blamed. And he didn't want to go into the jail system being associated with a person accused of snitching. He also didn't want to appear to be still cool with Wack after the charges came down, as that would make it obvious that he was running a play the entire time in an attempt to minimize his role and provide extra evidence. See, the victim had told that he was robbed and extorted, but by Loose Cannon telling the story and saying he didn't know what Big U was doing and was just following orders, he now makes himself a victim of being extorted as well. Just listen to what Loose Cannon says to the informant while the informant was still working. This is a recorded phone call that was taken while the informant was still working. He was telling Loose Cannon that he was working and what he was doing. Loose Cannon actually recorded the phone call so he would have proof of the situation. And then that's when the play between him and Wack started, and they started manipulating the situation to where Loose could put all the information out on Big U and look like he was getting extorted and get himself out of this.
They offered me $3,000 for my minor accident. This Harvard AI calculator showed.
Niggas talk too much. Niggas just talking and shit on the fucking phone. What's wrong with y'all? It's crazy. See, this boy got his panties in a bunch over brick. I ain't even checked out Cuz Live. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check it out. Shit, that shit crazy. What you think, man? You think he gonna be able to get out of this? It's just looking like he playing a Sammy Bull. Like he ain't trying to go down. But like you said in the last slide, nobody ain't trying to go down for the big man, right? He trying to go down for the big fish.
No, somebody's gonna
they
tell.
definitely tell it.
I know. Harvard, you know, he was doing like, you good with me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. That's what I'm like to get to. You get what I'm saying? On this stuff, like, you have to understand, like, the situation I had, I did things to you, it was only because of you, and you know that. I know that.
Now, what Loose Cannon just did in that audio clip right there was get the informant to confirm that he knows that Loose Cannon was forced to do this. So when this trial comes up, this informant can't go in here and point Loose Cannon out and say, yeah, he was one of the guys and woo, because now he's already acknowledged that he knows Loose Cannon was forced to do this by Big U. If anybody has any doubt about any of the things that I'm saying in this video, all you have to do is listen to this audio released by Wack 100. In this audio, he's talking with the informant who wore the wire. That informant also gets on the phone with Loose Cannon. Prior to the investigation even being completed, he's telling Loose Cannon, yeah, I wore a wire. And in that interview, in that phone call, Loose Cannon admits that the feds picked him up and asked him about this specific situation.
Yeah, of course, but what I'm saying is, like, the shit that I was doing, and I didn't want to lay y'all niggas down. I didn't want to do certain things to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But cuz, why? You know what I'm saying? You know what the feds, nigga, you know what's going on, but at the end of the day, I got my own problem. I got my own thing. I ain't gonna know what's going on besides that. Yeah, I know, but you know, we got wrapped up in this shit too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened because that was Big U, but then nigga, ultimately, nigga, they got me. You know what I'm saying? We know why. You know what I'm saying? No, but what I'm saying is because it's like, you know, like, with that situation on downtown, or whatever, like, when the same team got you, because I used to think they just
nigga talk too much, right? Never shut
yeah, but one relationship me and you got. You let somebody get to you because of me. How is that even possible? So basically, they asked me about you because of the Big U situation, I guess.
So just like I said, Loose Cannon got picked up by the feds. Once he got picked up, it hit him. Man, if they asking about this situation, this dude must be telling. So then he goes to that dude. That dude tell him, yeah, they picked me up. Woo, woo, woo. So now his plan is in motion to get himself out of this situation, meaning going to No Jumper and any other platform that will listen to him talk about Big U and disassociate himself. Meanwhile,
Take a look at my folks. Hands on the rushy shovels, bury you deep with the devil. Nothing but that pure evil. Niggas coughing up a lung. Watch a snitch die slow. Tie you to the chair, nail your feet to the fucking floor. Pop up and socked up, fucking with these G's. These killers on the streets, no rings but married to the heat. Don't think your folks at the nest resting dog. I see death on the corner conversating with the law.
I'm tripping. Can you hear me? Then saying shit like he thinks Brick will fold faster and snitch before Loose. That's a fact. Hey, y'all go check out Brian Blake, man. Go check out his channel, man. He got a lot of great content over there, man. He got some shit on Sue Surf. You know, it's looking like Sue Surf made him spoke to them guys. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to connect this to the Big U indictment and all. So let's get to it. This next shit, man. Oh, we got some comedy shit right quick. I guess G-Bo Gaston finally got caught slipping by the Crips, man. The Crips done gave him a lashing. They gave the bloody lad a lashing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too graphic, but this ain't the whole video, though.
Get cut, Benji on Crip, cut.
Come on, where is she?
Get cut. Get cut, because he just get me. He just get me.
Let me go.
So what I'm hearing is he was, I guess, an Uber driver. You know, probably was delivering, and you know, allegedly they probably, you know, set that nigga up for some shit. But yeah, he got his feet whipped. That's what I'm hearing, man. All that trolling, man, that shit ain't worth it, man.
The homie go, nigga on the dead homies before I pop on your shit, nigga. Let it go. Let it go, nigga, right now, nigga. Nigga, let go, nigga. Nigga, let go. Nigga, like I said, niggas playing with you, nigga.
Okay, can you hear me?
Nigga,
Can you hear me now?
Nigga on 50 Crip, nigga. We not playing with you, nigga.
Nigga, he just fired on me, cuz.
We told you, nigga. We told you, nigga. You laughing in the hole. Stop laughing in it.
All right, then. Tell him to stop. Nigga, bro.
Okay. All right, stop, Benji. On Crip, hold on.
Bro, Cut told you to stop, nigga. Watch out. You shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
We told you, nigga. On Crip, nigga.
Hey, they just playing, y'all. I just want to let y'all know. This is all an acting scene. I just want to let y'all know out there. Don't get your panties in a bunch. But this is an act. This is a movie clip from a movie that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? You know, when trolls get found out, it's a smash. It's gonna be on Tubi. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. We ain't condoning none of this. No violence. This is a movie clip. Movie clip starring G-Bo Gaston.
Finna keep saying AB nothing. Nigga on Crip, maybe don't condone none of this shit. That's cool. Nigga.
Yo, G-Bo. That nigga G-Bo had a nigga G-Bo. All that trolling, man. All that damn trolling. They would snatch your ass up. Invasion of the body snatchers. You hear me? Boy, I remember that nigga G-Bo used to come in my lives when we used to roast him. Ever since that nip shit, I ain't like him. I ain't like him because it's like you playing with shit, bro. I don't even want to say like I didn't like him because I didn't like what he was doing. I felt like he was a stupid little kid, and I mean, it looked like they just snatched you up. I don't know if they baited this nigga in to kick it or they got tired of the nigga shit, but yeah. It's about damn time. You know what I'm saying? G-Bo, I'm surprised after the he got those child charges. He got caught fucking with some underage little girl or something like that. Type his name in on YouTube, you'll see it. After that, I thought that he got beat on. He got locked up. They found out that he had some kid charges.
He a straight slime boy, fucking with them young underage girls. Yeah, they gonna whoop his feet. He may get a knife up there. I mean, a wand up in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Play magic with that. Pause.
Yes, G-Bo Gaston has some kid charges. From what I looked on, remember seeing on YouTube. This is after all the bullshit. Because he started trolling around the time of like Charleston. Like, what was that one dude that got killed in LA name? The Takers? If you know, if he was in LA at the time, you remember the Takers. He ended up getting killed though. I don't even think they found out what happened to do. They doing different projects and trolling different gangs. And, yeah, G-Bo. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Man, listen.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Back in my day, boy, I almost had the old head. Back in my day, boy. If nigga want body,
facts, gang. Well, this shit coming up, Drew, man. He definitely gonna maybe getting that same treat.
He looked like he wasn't too happy in that back seat. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but they can snatch up old G-Bo. Y'all gotta stop that trolling, man.
Stop that trolling, man. Go to IQ Shahi, man. Go run the numbers up, man. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny, man. He yoked him up like Debo.
That's crazy.
Punched the shit out that nigga. Oh man. Oh yeah, we gonna get to that. So we got proof. Proof Wack 100 is an FBI informant since 06. Gun charges. Paperwork party, part 2. It's your boy Hood. Street certified. Go over there and run them numbers up, man. Get to the meat and potatoes, man.
Back with another one, man. First off, man, if you guys can stop, man, smack that like button on this video, man. It always helps, you know what I'm saying? When you guys drop that like button, you guys always support our videos. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
this week,
hey,
man,
Push,
you know
read the comments.
With all this Rolling 60 stuff going on and Big U, and there's been a lot of people that have like kind of come out just more than us and have really had negative words for Wack 100.
Yo, Push. Yo, read the comments right there. Check the screen.
Oh, for sure. I'm sitting over here working on this doggone video as we talk.
That's what I'm saying. This is around the clock, y'all. We can't.
I'm over here.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what we do, man. This ain't no easy task, man. So, share the channel, subscribe to all the channels. Big Nutter over there, we gonna play some shit from Big Nutter.
That's right, Drew. Thank you, bro.
Subscribe to the channel, man. Run the numbers up. So we got some paperwork.
I'm right here. I'm just multitasking.
We got some work on your boy Wack 100. It's looking like he was an FBI informant since 06. Off this gun case he caught up in Texas. Let's get to it.
100 regarding his information and how he shares information and how it could potentially be helping law enforcement. Wack 100 continues to claim that, he's a street guy and he abides by street codes and street rules, but he always seems to find himself in situations where he's given a little bit too much information to law enforcement, or he's being treated a little bit too lenient by law enforcement. Although we're not really going to get into the video shit, we might get into it a little bit later. We wanted to get into a 2006 gun case where Wack 100 and his brother, both convicted felons, were caught with seemingly an artillery of firearms. Shout out to Active Chuck's Deuce M's. We spoke to him later in the video. He gave us some insight. This was all information that he collected directly from the county office down there in Texas. So he'll talk to us about that later. In part 1 of the video, we spoke with gangster documentarian Al Prophet. In part 2, we're really going to break down this 2006 gun case and how it coincidentally lines up with an older story that we told you guys about Wack 100 getting caught on wiretap with the Stutterbox, Liddell Rawls, Mark Stevens case in the Main Street Mafia Crips. So, hey, man, look, with no further ado, it's all going to come together, man. Trust me, it's crazy. So, hey, with no further.
If you flip this on the verge of moving high
in the 70-mile-per-hour speed zone. The driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, stated that he was a truck driver and always ran about 5 miles over the limit. He also stated that he was en route to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a funeral. At some point during the traffic stop, the trooper would ask Cash Jones for permission to search his vehicle. After denying the request, K-9 units were called to the scene. During the search, troopers located a black rifle, black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Following the recovery of the firearms from the vehicle, both Cash Jones and his passenger, who would later go on to be identified as his brother, would be arrested, with both men being charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Soon after this arrest, he would be briefly placed on a Fed hold before posting a $10,000 bond. Once out of jail, Wack 100 would travel back to Los Angeles, where he would continue working with Death Row Records and Suge Knight. Only 2 years later, in January 2008, police would name Knight as one of the members of the Mob Piru street gang and a crackdown by authorities in the city of Compton. Despite his music industry connections and now managing Ray J and rapper The Game, Wack 100's name would be left out of the crackdown. In that same year, Cash Jones, aka Wack 100, would be caught on wiretap, informing business partner Mark Stevens that the Main Street Mafia Crip leader Liddell Rawls was under investigation for the kidnapping and beating of Robert Ross, aka Stutterbox. Liddell Rawls, who prosecutors said was the leader of the Main Street Mafia Crips gang, would be accused in a criminal complaint filed in February 2011 of directing members to kidnap, beat, and rob the victim, Robert Ross. CS2 Back would play a pivotal role in that case, both helping authorities connect the dots to Del Dog via the wiretap phone calls and eventually helping Main Street beat their case.
Let's play Stutterbox talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Right, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take
Dog.
your call. I sent it to you. And he said
I talked to Dog.
But he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But he said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was cool. He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork.
Mark
That's what you said was going off of what...
That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Only 1 month after the indictment of the Main Street Mafia Crips, on March 9th, 2011, Cash Jones, aka Wack 100, would appear in Texas State Court to have his charges finally dismissed from that 2006 unlawful possession of a firearm case, where he was caught with multiple firearms and ammunition. The stated reason for the dismissal was not lack of evidence or a violation of Wack 100's rights, as he claims, but based on the paperwork, Wack 100's gun case was dismissed in the interest of justice. So investigating this story, we tapped in with our brother Deuce.
Right, his brother thought playing sleep was gonna get him out of that trouble with the laws. Nah, nigga, that wasn't gonna happen. Hey, it's No CAPP'N TV 951 Pushy Push, and we got a big 804 Nutter. You know what they do. Those are the channels, man. Subscribe to them.
Man, they know what that nigga Wack, bro. I wish they had that nigga in full snitch mode, though. You know, they're like,
right.
Really point your finger at it.
I mean, a lot of these people, that's what they so dumb or green to that they feel they gotta see him in uniform for them to believe that, yeah, that nigga is a cop. He is working. You know what I'm saying? It's like he gonna come up. Like he hit the stand because you know they call him in for this case.
Yeah, he could get in the stand, bro. It's over.
Oh, nigga, I knew he was. Nigga, we been saying this shit all this time, bitch.
Yeah, he won't be able to slide through LA like that.
You know, some Apple Chucks, a very popular California-based media company. They really tapped into the streets. And, you know, Deuce M's, man, this is somebody who, when it comes to Wack 100, and he's done extensive research on this guy, he really breaks down, you know, how Wack 100, you know, and why he concocted this whole improper search and seizure thing.
So this is my question.
So Wack has addressed this before, right? Because we know the story
Crazy,
real.
right?
We got the paperwork. He can't dispute it. It's a real case. He really got caught with hella guns as a felon in Texas. With other people, and his brother was a felon, right? So it was 2 felons that got caught, right? So has he ever explained how these charges got dropped? Because you sent me the paperwork and I see what it say, and it says in the interest of justice.
I sent you the video where he claims that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure, right? Now, within that same paperwork that you got, I got that paperwork from the clerk of Wheeler County, Texas, the deputy clerk, old Debbie McLaughlin, right? And you probably can see that on the email, right?
Right.
To verify where I got it from. And there was a motion to suppress the evidence, which essentially argued fruits of a poisonous tree based upon the argument that this was an illegal search and seizure.
Right, I saw that. And the judge denied that.
Right. Now, Wack, I'm going to send you the thing where Wack is saying that's how his case got dismissed.
I get pulled over, the search happened in Texas, right? So immediately.
Yo, salute to Drew, man. Yeah, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it, man. Let your folks know. We just, we giving our constructed opinions about shit, topics within the culture. You know how it is, and we don't shy away from, having people come on the panel and give their opinion on certain stories or whatnot. We don't know none of these people. That's why I say don't get your panties in a bunch if it's all that serious. You know what I'm saying? Come on, for real. Don't get mad because the shit is on the internet. If it's on the internet, it's kind of fair game,
That's why they had the Fed hold. They like, well, yeah, he crossed the state lines. But you can't prove none of that. How you know I didn't pick it up in Texas if she found something? Wheeler County, there you go, Cass Jones, Wheeler County. Them motherfuckers. Hey, bro, shout out to Texas for having audio and video on the front of their squad cars. Because if I'd have been in Cali Beach, I'd have been fucked. I'd have had to take it. Because they have to write the report based on the audio, the video and audio. Yeah. Like if I'd have been to California, it'd have been my word against them. The X-Con word against theirs on how they got it. Them niggas could have said they saw something with the back seat. They could have said all kinds of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what saved it.
Hey, if they get that body cam, because they brought the body cam on Charleston White, a few other people where the shit just came out. So that shit probably hit the airwaves, y'all. You may see the body cam of Wack 100 getting arrested.
Is lying about why this case got dismissed, and we know that because we contacted the clerk in Texas. They sent the paperwork, and it clearly states that his motion to suppress was denied because the judge found that none of his rights got violated. They did the right kind of search, and this is what they found. So then when they had the right probable cause, so he didn't get that evidence suppressed. So then when I see the motion to dismiss, and the judge grants it, and I see it's a list of all of these things that it could be.
Right.
And it's a lot of. You said what?
One of the boxes is checked.
Right, only one of the boxes is checked. But the things that it could be were surprising because it was like lack of evidence. Nope, that's not the problem. Illegal search and seizure. Nope, that's not the problem. Like I think it said something like the person that died, or it was like a few different reasons why they would drop the case, and none of those things were X'd off except for this thing that they call in the interest of justice. What's your take on what does that mean when a person get a case dismissed? Like, what is in the interest of justice? What does that usually mean?
That was the first time I ever heard it, right? So in the interest of justice essentially means that the prosecution filed that motion to dismiss the case. So Wack 100's attorneys and Wack 100 had to convince the prosecution that it would be in the interest of justice that 2 ex-felons crossing federal state lines, making it traveling interstate commerce, making it a federal case, that sending out that message is cool. It's in the interest of justice that we don't prosecute this dude, which is a far-fetched reach, right?
Especially in Texas. It's people that got 5 years for just weed in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my other question. So like you said, he's trafficking goods across state lines. Him and his brother are already convicted felons. Somehow, some way, They get their charges dropped. Why did this thing never go federal?
Right? The feds.
Hey, y'all go check that brother out. That's crazy. Street certified. Go check out Young M. Hefe. He speak on it, and him, having background and knowledge in this type of shit. When it comes to the feds being in that lockup, he breaks it down as well. Says shit crazy out here. Whack 100 paperwork.
Well, somebody gonna snitch.
Wiretaps.
That's all I'm waiting to see who it's gonna be.
What it say? Whack 100 paperwork and wiretaps. He tried to cross Del Dog and Stutterbox. Let's get to this shit.
Since Stutterbox from Main Street, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who Stutterbox is and have heard Stutterbox's name at one point in time. Definitely in this L.A. area, you feel me, in his native land of L.A., Los Angeles, California. So what it looks like is, what is being said is that Whack 100 caught that case.
Fair use, man. Fair use.
Like, what happened? How did that just disappear? You're not fighting that case no more? So, basically, the case was thrown out as Whack 100 was defending. And that case got thrown out because, it was illegal. Search and seizure, they had the dash cam, this and that. Basically saying that their approach was unethical. Based on their approach being unethical and them stopping them and stuff like that, the case got threw out, and the dash cam and whatever, the video cam from the car grill, wherever it was reporting from, helped him out. But he said if he was in LA, that it would have been over for him. It would have been his word, ex-convict word against the police word. So with all this going on now, it comes back full circle to Stutterbox. Well, let's get online with Stutterbox. Let's see what Stutterbox had to say. Whack and Stutterbox, as y'all gonna find out, I guess was longtime friends and or had a relationship. However they had it, they used to live next door to each other and or across the street from each other. So Stutterbox get online like, look, man, this is what's going on, man. They said your phone was hit. You was a CI. You called Del Dog. And you gave Del Dog a drop on my address. After you gave the drop on my address, my car got shot up. And for my car getting shot up, you could have been charged. But however, right here in the paperwork, it does say that Whack was trying to reach out to Del Dog through Mark Stevenson's, but Del Dog didn't want to talk because Del Dog was having a feeling like, man, this don't feel right, man. Like, they might be, had they line tapped or might be trying to record it, put me inside, the doggy bag, So, from what they said in this paperwork, Del Dog didn't bite, but as we're going to find out later on, some more shocking, information is going to be revealed. So let's get back into this content. And you already know it's the halfway to half effect we're going to comment to.
He was on the wiretap. He allegedly gave Dog my address, homie. If I get killed, whoever gave him my address gonna get conspiracy to murder. But if I don't get killed, they get conspiracy to attempted murder because they shot up my Rolls Royce, put 17 holes in my Rolls Royce.
Here's what I'm trying to figure out, though, boss. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Right, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried
and
to
you're gonna take your call. I sent to you, because they said when Dog called you, his phone was hit. That's how they got on your line.
No.
And you claim, that's what they say, what?
No.
As you can see, clearly implicates Whack 100 into this case, not only in an interview with Deuce M's and Stats 280, but also right to Whack's face on a recorded phone call. In part 2,
it said the Whack boy up in the paperwork. I mean, that's good information. See, now, I know how to, like I said, I ain't helping the Whack boy in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he wasn't fucking with Whack 100. He didn't want to talk to Whack 100.
2, we saw Deuce
M's. That Whack 100 was wired for sound because he was trying to get to him to tell Del Dog that Stutterbox went bad, but Stutterbox brought Whack in, brought him into the fold or whatnot. So it's like, well, if he bad, why you fucking with him? And that, you know what I'm saying? Why you trying to get out? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna draw suspicion, definitely.
break down the paperwork with the transcript on which WAC 100 or CS2 back was caught red-handed as a confidential informant for the FBI with detailed corroborating evidence and paperwork that leaves no doubt that WAC 100 is in fact confidential source number 2 or CS2 back.
The paperwork is a transcript of a wiretap. And once I get into this paperwork, you're going to understand that BAC was one of the names that the feds used for confidential source number 2. So BAC. WAC also says CS2. Back. CS2, for those who don't understand law, is code word for confidential source. Whack 100 being on the wiretap talking about conspiracy to murder. That holds the same exact term as a murder, a life sentence. And if that's what you on wiretap for, and if that's what they came for you for, then how you out of jail?
One thing I would like to say, man, the internet is undefeated and it's a cold game out here. So as y'all see and hear with your own eyes and ears right there, what's going on again. So that is a conversation replayed from Stutterbox and Whack 100 when Whack 100 is questioning Stutterbox like, man, what's going on, bro? You know that ain't me, bro. That's your case, bro. You know why Mark Stevenson got my name in it. So Box like, look, man, you already know, bro. Don't act like you don't know. Like in the court transcripts, it say that you called it.
It depends. In the past, I have got my channel, my first channel clapped, but in the past, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was from people that you wouldn't think that would do that. But, you know, it is what it is. I try to give niggas they props, and then you know you put up that banner and not really show they actual content video.
That shit happened to me a lot on TikTok.
Right.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Jealous.
They had me under shadow ban, and I didn't even know it, nigga. They had me locked up for a little minute. Most recently let me go.
See? Dirty bastards. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Salute to Young and Hefe, man.
Dale Dog and gave Dale Dog my address. And I was trying to get my address to Dale Dog. You know what I'm saying? You know it was a problem there. You know what I'm saying? And you was playing devil's advocate. I don't know if you was trying to just, you know what I'm saying, rub shoulders with Dale Dog. You was, you know what I'm saying, gang starstruck.
No, I mean recently, but
they said that you were implemented in a conspiracy to murder, which
not recently yet. Like 2-3 months ago. Yeah. Somewhat. 2-3 months ago. Yeah. I was like, shit. Yeah. Shit.
Oh, no. Hell no. No, I ain't had nobody. Well, shit, if it is, it's been silent, but I've been having people taking content.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Man, I go on a YouTube and they just be sitting with my dad, bro. Small shout out, but yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Cole's life, because my Rolls Royce was shot up. If I had got killed, you would have more than likely got life. You know what I'm saying? So they saying, based after that, when Wack got caught with them guns down there in Texas and got stopped, like basically he might have had a proffer session in or had a talk with them authorities and told them, like, look, man, I got some information y'all might want to know. Man, Shaq in it, you know what I'm saying? Look, this was going on. He sold it to him. You know what I'm saying? Gift wrapped it in a package. Allegedly, I wasn't there.
I think it's real funny.
This is the way out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he gift wrapped it in a package, gave him, you know what I'm saying, something real tasteful, and it worked in his favor. They was calling him back, DACK, like, because he had blood. And that was like the crazy part y'all gonna hear and find out later on. But they said he CS2 back, you know what I'm saying? And that's the information he gave up. He was trying to line people up, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So let's get back into this content. Oh, something else I had wanted to point out. In all my life of going to jail and seeing the reasons why a case can get dismissed, I ain't gonna lie, I've never heard in the interest of justice. I've never seen that term of anything like that. I don't know if that's a Texas term or if it's a legal law term, but people say when they looked it up, it ain't no good. Like basically in the interest of justice, you help with justice. So in the interest of justice, they release you. Let's get back to this content.
Mark Stevens on, and hey Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can hear you. Salute Mark Stevens. This best way to salute everybody. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's a
from the
fact.
beginning, even negotiated on some business as he.
Yeah, I met him
They
with
got
Stutterbox.
ill intentions.
I met him with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet
No
Wack,
integrity.
through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected, when he defected, Wack picked up the phone and was basically being the interim, the middleman, because he was telling me Stutterbox was defected, and I was like, okay, but my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
Right. So he says that Stutterbox defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me. He called me, man. It was a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dale Dog. And I don't give out nobody now, so I called the homie Dale Dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Because he keeps calling me, and he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point, you get a phone call from Whack 100, Cass Jones, and when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning?
Yeah, that's a snake move.
He wanted to reach out to Dale Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Dale Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was going to be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him. And he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Right, smart man, rest in peace. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Dale Dog never trusted dude. You follow me? Right. So Dog didn't know was the lines compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't gonna chance it. You follow me? But it was later on. It was later on after they took the case to they was taking it all the way because the homie ain't had no choice. You know, he was facing a life sentence, so he had to take it all the way. And with all the lawyers that was involved, they was able to get the discovery, and that's when we found out that the lines was compromised.
And as soon when you get the discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap?
The whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcript of the whole wiretap.
And do you, in that paperwork, do you see your conversation with Cass Jones in the transcript?
That was the initiating. When they started recording.
Right. And how did they refer
that's
to
so true.
Cass Jones?
In the paperwork they put him as BACK, B-A-C-K. And
right.
I kept asking the lawyer, like, who the fuck is? I ain't talked to no back. And they said, nah, that's wax. But it's back.
If you have a 700 plus,
that's whack, like he said, man. So y'all go check out Young and Hefe channel. Run them numbers up, man. He done came in this media space and splashed and ran them numbers up, man. He got a lot of great content. Go over there, man. Run them numbers up. Share the lives. What we got, man? Yeah, man. It's look, Push. He gotta jump on the stand to niggas like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Like, I be like, man, that nigga ain't gonna come out with no police uniform. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely look like they will be getting at your boy Wack for all this shit that he been putting his nose in. They've been tracking him all the way back to the Suge Knight. Let's see.
Yeah, that's crazy. That nigga be snitching that deep.
That deep, bro. We talking from that one, from the Suge Knight, because it's a movie out.
And you know why niggas be doing this dirt, bro? Gets that scared up. That's part of the piece.
He be telling on himself. You listen to some of his them clubhouses, some throwbacks.
I'd have had me like back in the days. We used to have it where a person was in the car. You get you like not to be racist, but like a white girl, have her drive ahead of you, bro. You never carry this shit. Right. I don't know, niggas slide different.
Niggas is goofy. Niggas thought they was his brother tried to fake sleep up in that motherfucker. They had a whole blunt up in the ashtray. So you driving with guns, ammo, y'all both felons, and you got blunts in the car?
There's no way, bro. I have somebody up in the car ahead of me rolling. You know, like, you gotta do that shit right.
So we got SBGBTV giving his platform for the, what they say, the informants, snitches, and rats, pedophiles. He's giving them a platform on his lives, on his platform. So let's get to it. Giving them a stage, pretty much. Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. Go over there, run the numbers up. Y'all know.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. So yesterday, DZ from SBGB TV interviewed the alleged victim in Big U's case, Dale Morrison. Since SBGB TV surfaced on the scene, his platform has oddly become a voice for multiple sex offenders.
Yeah, go over to Young and Hefe, run them numbers, man. Run them numbers.
And federal informants. Something that definitely raises red flags. What stands out even more is that he's only been covering figures like Porky and Lucy for about 3 months. Before that, most of us hadn't even heard of him. Now, in such a short time, it almost feels like he's acting as if he's the one who's been exposing these guys all along. He jumped into a conversation that was already being discussed long before he showed up. acting like he's the one breaking the story. I'm not hating on DZ though. When I first saw his live, we actually supported him. We thought he might feel the same way we do about the exposers. So we even sent him the CS2 back paperwork, letting him know there was documented proof on Porky.
Hey, shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. He had the Tupac All Eyes on Me instrumental, and you know, you from the West Coast, you just know, you know, just give you that, like, nigga, I'm telling some real shit on this motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
We were on his side at first, thinking he was keeping it 100.
You listen to the lyrics for this song, you already know. Ain't no ass, no, what he say, no bullshit, no ass kissing. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
But
Tupac.
lately, I've been noticing some funny movements in him, and I can't ignore it. It's not just the timing, but it's also how he handles content. If you react to or use his material, you'll quickly get an email warning that he'll send you a strike if you don't take it down. That's something you expect from bigger platforms like Vlad TV. Even money from Demon Time Exotics lets others use his content as long as they place a link to.
Yeah, Wack did not slide for his brother, man. I heard, I haven't been there, so I'm gonna say as a rumor, but I'm hearing that they got a burger named after his slain brother, and the dude that did it allegedly, he got off, and it, you know, Wack have never went to no slide. Yeah, that's what he said.
To his video in the description box, but DZ doesn't extend that same courtesy.
Dry snitching, yeah.
He's even used my content on his channel,
snitching.
yet I didn't threaten him with a strike or make any demands. But DZ,
Nigga foaming at the mouth,
he's quick
you
to
know,
pull
like
the
them
strike
mad
card
dogs.
when it's someone else.
The mad dogs, they got rabies and shit. Foaming at the mouth like Cujo and shit. You had to put Cujo down, you know what I'm saying? To shoot that motherfucker, because, you know, he was trying to eat up everything, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got that, his brain was all fucked up. Yeah, that's right.
That kind of behavior speaks volumes about his character. His actions speak louder than his words. And the more I pay attention, the more it feels like there's something else going on beneath the surface. This isn't about hate.
That's a fact, homie.
It's about noticing some movements that just don't sit right. I wanted to support him, but these actions are making it harder to see him as just a well-meaning podcaster. There's definitely more to the story, and it's worth paying attention to.
What's going on, Dale, man? You know, we appreciate you calling in, my brother, you know, and we wanted to definitely rap to you about a few things. And, you know, we already know where some of the things stand at, but we do want to hear from you, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. The situation is what it is. You know, we want to hear some things from you about the situation. And you can confirm to us what was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you, what was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you, what was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you.
That's what he's saying. We gotta see the proof, though.
Well, I'm not completely ready for the call. But the person that called me right now is a very important person to me, and you know, they wanted me to kind of just say something, you know, right now. But maybe sometime we could schedule something that's a little more, you know, appropriate, and, you know, give me a time to think. Because every day I'm waking up, it's a new blow. Sometimes it's hard to just, you know, take a real grasp on everything. Because, you know, I've been lost in the sauce, and it's real easy to get lost in the sauce. And even with this case, and, you know, we kind of get lost, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you got this stuff where, like, you know, you're a rat, you're a snitch. And, you know, it's interesting, the other day, one of my homegirls had a situation where she was kind of, she didn't want to tell nobody about it. And, you know, I'm like, man, you got to go deal with this shit, because this else, you know? And, you know, but it's like, it's so much going on for me. You know, I want to be in like a good state of mind to speak. But I think I can, you know, probably talk a little bit right now, but maybe not, you know, not too much.
Stop. Yo, Push, he said, so dude got off, allegedly, you know, turned his brother's TV off. And then he opened up a burger stand and had a specialty called the Zach Burger. Now, that's a good definition of a patty, like a motherfucker. Petty patty. Goddamn. That's fucked up, the Zach Burger. I bet that's fucked up. Damn. It's a cold piece of work.
Okay, well, let us know, what you want to tell us. I might ask you a few things, honestly, but what you want to tell us.
Well, at this point, I don't really want to tell anything. And you know what? That's not true. I want to fuck some shit.
Let's go.
Like I really do. Well, that's the thing, right? I can't be reactive. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? Just jump in, just go, because it's a lot to it, and I don't want things to get lost in the sauce. The main thing that I've realized in the last couple of days, I've always kind of known this, right? And you guys, I don't know if I'm sure you know now because of who contacted us, that Marciano was one of my best friends.
Dime Droppin' Dale just said Marciano was one of his best friends. Marciano is the man that Lucy and Glitter stripped completely naked at no jumper on camera.
And Marciano is one of my best friends, and it's a lot to say. It's a lot that I want to say. It's just, can't be too reactionary. But when I see a lot of this stuff, I realize that a lot of this shit is for clicks, for views, for subscriptions, and it's how you make, how people make their livelihood. And I'm seeing a lot of things being distorted, a lot of things being cut, and the people are telling the story, and I don't have a chance to tell my story at all.
That's why
and so I want to. Well, yeah, but again, I don't. And so just so you know, I've watched your thing before, and I like what you do, and I respect what you do. But it's just as I'm getting older, I don't want to be like very reactive, right? And just like, oh, my man just called me on the phone, I'm on the thing with SBTV. Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that, because this is it's my entire life, and I'm just not in a really good place. But I do want to say that I do have a story. I do have a side. People are paying people $200, $300 to tell them things about me. Not a lot of this stuff is true, and I can't wait to tell them. And I can't wait to tell them. And I can't wait to tell them.
Dell can't wait to tell. The irony in that.
My side.
The people, why we got you here, Dale. At least, let the people know a little, something. You ain't got to go all the way into detail, but we already got somewhat.
Don't get your panties in a bunch,
people are saying
man.
the fact of why, you feel what I'm saying, Big U was grabbed up. So the people want to, at least know the confirmation, because we know Loose Cannon is telling. You know what I'm saying? We know that you talk to people. We know this, right? So we understand all that, but the people still want to know, hearing from you, the confirmation about Big U running this extortion game. And I just played the audio with you, Loose Cannon, and Jay Reed that Loose Cannon dropped like 6 months ago.
He said Zach got smoke, and the burger got a smoky flavor. Oh man, I'm trying to get over this cold, man. So the laughter is helping. The Zach burger. Hey man, I gotta see how this shit is. It's so nasty work.
Confirming what he had supposedly done to you, running down on you in the likeness and for Big U. So the people already heard all that. They just a little confirmation from what's already out there will definitely.
Why you got somebody that's on your platform, Push, that's an open case, and he's listed as one of the witnesses, one of the actual snitches that's telling on Big U, and you bring him on there, so he gonna, he talking same shit with Loose Cannon and all that.
Hey, I'm just saying, I agree with Drew, nigga. Nigga got smoke and got a smoky flavor name.
Oh shit.
Feel what I'm saying?
Like I said, bro, it ain't no honor amongst thieves, bro. You gotta know, everybody gotta stop expecting that. No honor. Everybody's supposed to snitch. They supposed to snitch. It's hood shit. Hood shit is snitching.
Everything.
Tell it.
Let it be known.
I would say that phone call, right, which was recorded without my knowledge, and it was the same kind of thing.
So now Dale is trying to lie and act like he didn't know the phone call between him, Porky, and Lucy was being intercepted by the feds. When you examine the phone call that Porky put online, it seems like all three of them were working together on that phone call.
We came in here, I came in with my squad, cuz, and then remember we took everything. When we took you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so he laughing with the guy that he allegedly claimed that Big U sent him over to the dispensary. This is the guy that runs the dispensary. And say, oh yeah, when he came in, whoop-de-whoop, did the demonstration. They laughing on the phone. And he knows that this is all recorded. Feds. This bullshit plays all through this thing. The game is dirty as a motherfucker. Dirty than an infested hooker. on Fig. Come on. Oh, motherfucking G Street. They're stripping on G Street. Shout out to the home. Yeah, it was weird as fuck. Facts. Lewis was lying because he knew that he recorded his phone call. Feds got this. This is in the paperwork, man. It don't seem right. A snitch, two snitches, talking, sitting down talking, informants and all. And this guy Push, he the dude, the fake loose cannon, he's talking to this guy who's caught trafficking or sex crimes with some females, a couple underage chicks, you know what I'm saying, out in San Bernardino. So, you know, out here slinging underage cootie. I call for that shit. All in the jam. Sound like you, oh man, I don't want to be a part of this shit. Cause you know, you get up in there, nigga, they gonna put that knife up in you. Man, yeah, I wear a wire. I wear a wire. You trying to get big, yo? I wear a wire. Yeah, he did this. He was the feds was giving him money to make controlled buys and all that type of shit. Payoffs, payoffs. It's crazy.
Yeah, he'll probably get off. Because you ain't supposed to have him doing dirt in order for you to catch a nigga doing dirt. That's that Carlito's way shit.
They all want to be celebrities, man. These niggas is crazy. I mean, make sure y'all tune in, man. Did an earlier show. Trying to do some earlier shows because I know folks on the other side of the globe, they want to tap into. We got Sean Kingston, man. Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. Y'all go over there, run them numbers up. Sounded like SBGB TV is giving a voice to the informants and sex offenders on his platform. That's some crazy work, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Get in the comments. We got Sean Kingston cries in court. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Go to Scandal.
You guys know Sean Kingston, specifically from his 2007 hit Beautiful Girls, which, to be honest, is very catchy. But there's a lyric from that song I wanted to point out for you all right now. In the second verse, he sings, which I'm not going to, he sings, quote, "When I went away for doing my first crime." Now, he sounds better as a singer as opposed to that dramatic reading, but I just wanted to point out that art does, in fact, sometimes mimic life. And in this case, that's exactly what's going to happen because Sean Kingston will be headed to prison, as will his mom, because they've been convicted on 5 federal charges. To back up just a second before we get too far into it, we got to talk about Sean Kingston. He's 35 years old right now, and his real name is Keyshawn Anderson. His mom is 62 years old. Her name is Janice Turner. And federal prosecutors say they worked together, collaborated on this wire fraud scheme for thousands of dollars. This all started with a civil suit, actually. It was brought by There Entertainment. And basically what the people there were saying is...
I like that one, Trump. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah, both their energy is definitely off. They both working, man. He told Luce that he was working. So he working, he wired for Sam. And Luce tells Wack that he got picked up months ago. He tells that guy he got picked up months ago by the feds. What they picking you up for? They don't give a fuck. They don't admire your ass like that. They getting the question. They all snitching ass niggas. Nigga, 42 years old. And he just got a baby. And he out here trying to play gangster. And this guy right here, he tried to do some scam shit and got his mama caught up in this shit. This is wild. We're gonna get up out of here, man.
They were working with Sean Kingston. He wanted this sound system. And Sean said, okay, if you guys give me a discount on this system when it's put into my home, I will give you promotional videos. I will be in them. And also one of my friends will be in them too, Justin Bieber. How can you guys pass that up? Me and Justin Bieber hanging out in promo videos for this company? Great. So Ver says, okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and give you the discount for all of this, give it to your home, whatever. He got it. However,
imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying on Google, Facebook, or
Ver in their civil suit alleges that not only did they not get those promotional videos, including Justin Bieber and Sean Kingston, they also didn't get any payment for the product at all, like literally anything. So Ver,
I know she built for it. You see how his mama face? She got a bald head. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I raised me a little pussy, but I'm down for whatever. You know what I'm saying? She ready. Man, your bitch ass take the whole charge and send your mama home, man. Try to do something, work something out, bro. Your mama doing shit. Man. But they were both found guilty. Wow.
like that could be pretty easy to track.
Yeah, that's the problem with these cases, is that it's the type of thing that it's always going to be on record, and you're not going to escape the fact that, you know, there's a transaction, there's an account number, there's your identity. So if it's linked to your actual identity, it's pretty easy to eventually connect the dots right back to you, which eventually you become a defendant. I mean, if you're operating as a completely fake person, then that's another hoop that the feds would have to, you know, jump over to get you. But if you're committing these crimes like Sean Kingston and his mom, as you, as a person, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, exactly. They just go to the receipts, look up the name and see, oh, it's that person. Okay, well, there we go. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
And this one is interesting too, because there was civil cases ahead of it, because he said he was going to do some things, didn't end up doing them. It was like a promotional video situation with Justin Bieber. He said he would do to get a discounted surround system, a sound system, and then he didn't pay at all. So there was a civil suit, which eventually led to the criminal suit, which is something we kind of saw in P. Diddy, for instance. He had a couple of civil cases into criminal. Is that how this sometimes works, that these civil cases bring it to light and then people investigate?
Yeah, because listen, anytime that you have a civil action against you, there's the discovery phase. So there's lawyers on the other side working diligently, because when there's money on the line, it seems to me that that's when people work hardest. So they're taking discovery, they're taking deposition, and what they're doing is they're creating evidence related to your fraudulent activity. And at any moment, they can give that evidence to, you know, the FBI. You know, you're just, as a lawyer, you're ethically not allowed to use a criminal prosecution in aid of a civil action. But that doesn't mean that you can't just share the information with law enforcement if you believe a crime has been committed. You can't extort the other side, like, oh, I'm gonna rat you out to the FBI if you don't pay me what you owe me. You can't do that. But you can provide the information, and I think oftentimes that's what happens. So if you're out there committing criminal activity and you get sued, that's pretty much a precursor to, you know, to that the FBI is coming, or that law enforcement's coming. The problem is that a lot of these people are so incredibly cheap that even when faced with a lawsuit over the malfeasance that they've committed, they still try and not pay. And instead of just like squashing it right away, they continue to fight and not pay.
Right. It seems like these are
stupid, bro. You could have just paid that shit off and been done with it. He locked up for fraud, him and his mama. Well, shit, boy, you too wild, man. Shout out to Big Nutter, man. He did a piece on Mo 3 case, Sean Kingston, Russ, and Sauce Walker. Gene Deal, y'all go over there, run the numbers up, man. Is it looking bad for your boy Yellow Beezy, man? He did get bail. they are linking a lot of pieces together. Calling this Mo 3 Unalive was a hit, and it seemed like people that's involved, they starting to tell. They snitching, man. They snitching.
Yellow Beezy. Y'all know Yellow Beezy goddamn been picked up for capital murder for the deletion of Mo 3, man. Unlive 3. Unlive 3. It look like 3 might be getting justice, you know what I mean? For his family, you know what I mean? Everybody thought that Keywan White, the shooter, he's been named as the shooter of Mo 3. Everybody thought that Keywan White was the one that was telling everything that was going on, but they also indicted this dude. Motherfucking Jerry Maserati. I don't really know much about him at all, y'all. I just know that he
Long live Mo 3, man.
All them boys, Davin Brown, Keywan, Jared, all them boys in that GIC. So, how I'm feeling, this might be a RICO coming up. This shit ain't gonna be good at all for you. I mean, Bees and none of them boys, especially if they got a motherfucker.
Yo, it's looking like it is gonna maybe a RICO. Little KC Casino man just got arrested after a high-speed chase, man. Shout out to your boy Key Media, man. Key Talk Media, man.
Yellow Bees and these boys, man. Y'all, these boys done took a life away. I mean, all that. So hit the like button, share the live. I mean, hit the like button. I said share the live, share the video.
Make sure y'all go over there, man. Run them numbers up, man. Homie Big Nutter. He wasn't able to tap in, but we're gonna keep that banner going live and shit. Go over there, run them numbers up. Yeah, man. All the pieces coming together, push, man. They niggas is telling, they don't care. And it looked like little KC Casino was arrested after a high-speed chase in Houston. Let's get to that.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
High-speed chase. He ran and crashed into somebody's home and all that. This is wild, bro.
A man is now in jail after a Houston police chase ended in that crash. Good evening to you. I'm Mayra Moreno.
And I'm Jonathan Bruce. Now, the crash took out power and then water for several townhomes in Independence Heights.
And as ABC 13's Shannon Ryan reports, police say this all started as a case of mistaken identity.
There's a driver from a small town in California who walked away with $80,000 after their accident.
Police tell us they thought they were pursuing one man wanted for a felony when they realized that they had actually been tailing somebody entirely different, but then they realized that he had several felonies himself. A chaotic ending to a chase.
I was like, finally, something I can actually put on Facebook.
With an equally chaotic beginning.
Nigga, you stupid. Draws, I see you, big you. My family in that car. Eugene Hidley. No, don't do this. That nigga, he gave up all his governments, his hood name, everything. That's some Karen shit. We about to get up on this nigga. What's up now, bitch? No, please. Bartholomew, you know what I'm saying? Johnson, nigga, whatever, you know, like, god damn, nigga.
Damn.
That is crazy, the motherfucker.
The
officers in North Patrol Division were surveilling a location looking for a wanted fugitive, and it just so happens a different wanted fugitive popped up.
Captain Ryan Watson with the Houston Police Department says officers were at this apartment off of North Shepherd Thursday, watching who they...
To the news at 6:30, a man is now in jail after
state robbery. But when they later stopped him and his female passenger for failing to signal, they realized he was somebody else.
No, they actually thought they were on the first person because the two look very similar.
Watson said when the second man identified himself, police realized he also had several felony warrants.
So we have prohibited weapons, which is typically short barrel weapons, machine guns, Glock switches, that sort of thing.
So pretty much Lil CJ Casino had already just previously got arrested for like prohibited weapons and a whole lot of other stuff, aggravated robbery, a lot of stuff, right? And I guess he made bond, and when he made bond, he probably jumped that bond, didn't do no checking in, and they probably put his warrant back out for that. Now, I will say this, it's gonna be way harder for Lil CJ Casino to make it up out of jail this time, especially seeing the fact that he fled away, you know what I'm talking about? That'll make it harder, probably have to get more co-signers than just one or two, and then probably have a hold for a while. So he may be doing some real deal time, especially with the charges he got, having a switch, aggravated robbery, aggravated assault, all type of stuff, you know what I'm talking about?
And then aggravated assault, deadly weapon, and an aggravated robbery warrant. So this is a person that had a lot of heavy-duty warrants.
Which is why Watson says police made the calculation to chase him about a half mile down this residential street.
Comments. Key Talk said he was apprehended. 901 Mako. Damn, all that time coming. The real Shorty Mac. Game over. 34 Monster. Fucking idiot. UCKC. Just emojis laughing his ass off. Cause we laughing at the shit y'all do, man. Y'all want to be famous, and y'all definitely getting the fame that y'all been searching for. Nigga, the rap game is over, my nigga. The rap game is over, nigga. Get you some chicken some other place, man. It just your crew, they all wearing wires and shit. Niggas taking deals. Niggas get in a speeding ticket and they start giving up info. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? You got CS2s, you got what is it, CS1, CS2s, confidentials, informants. Like the homie said, it ain't no there's no honesty amongst thieves. Yo, Push, what you got coming, man? We're gonna get up out of here, but what you got coming up, man?
Oh, shit, my nigga. Always that YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Always on that history stuff right there, so yeah.
Yeah, man, that's that Pushy.Push on TikTok. They've been shadow banning the homie, but he been moving and getting this shit cracking. That's if y'all into that. If you want knowledge yourself, you into knowledge yourself. I mean, you can learn, man. Stop with the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're going out like Willie
Definitely. They're going out. What's wrong with these niggas? Look at this shit. And this is from 5 months ago. The homie been dropping so much shit.
Real fast. Right here. It says, wild man in holy places. How did the wild man get into the holy place? How did St. Nicholas get into the holy place? Well, he got into the holy place because people from the church was accepting them and possibly mating with them.
That's Push, and
man. Through that right there, you know, now they're in the church and eventually becoming Pope, like this one right here. Eventually, you know, they're becoming Pope. They're becoming Pope now. This is an extension of the wild man. Literally from this act right here. I want you to look at this coin because it shows that the mixture of animal DNA to human is something that is very well known, and actually it is practiced. It is an ancient fertility rite. So if you look on the right side, there is a man, and on the left side there is a woman, and what we're looking at is their hands. You see how both their arms go underneath the crown. So one hand and the other hand belongs to each of them. So their hands are coming down and forming a DNA symbol on top of two pillars, and underneath is two tails. See, the practice of mixing animal with man is something.
See, the myth of the streets is this. If you really in the streets, you know that this is what comes with the streets. You're gonna have snitches, you're gonna have niggas that's gonna appear to be solid and not really solid. You're gonna have, you know, jealousy, haters. Niggas don't wanna see you come up. That's just how the game is. So you can't act like you didn't know it was about that, you know. And then you trying to get online, and then you want to show your persona, and then put it on you know, on YouTube and all that. That's stupid. As gangsters, if you in that lifestyle, the only people should know is the streets, not people on the internet. You shouldn't be talking about no crimes or nothing. Like, what the fuck? It shouldn't be your business to be talking about anybody else's crimes and shit. That's when you become to me, a snitch, informational base, where you just running your motherfucking dick suckers, you know. So it's definitely a myth in that. But some real shit, niggas is still getting knocked down. There's still shit going on. What they say, niggas die every day, B. You know what I'm saying?
That has been going on for some time. It didn't start in the 1600s. This is something that has been going on during the Dark Ages. And this beast has now evolved. This is the reason why I go back here. You know, this beast has now evolved. It looks like a regular man.
Dictated,
you know, because people begin to mingle with it. At first, it was capturing people and it was mingling. Now, the church, from what I'm seeing, has chose to mingle with it, and they see it as divine. So then when you start to see these yellow glows around all the people that's in the church, you got to understand what that glow means, because that's not a glow that is connected to Jesus. This is a divine glow of someone who believes that their bloodline is better than another. So, and I'll show that right there. So in the connection piece, you can see that the man on the left, the beast on the left, he's green, like the green giant. And then on the far right, you see that he's no longer green. He's clear. He's not even hairy. And that's the evolution. And now the wild man looks like what you're seeing in the middle. He looks normal. He looks like a normal person. So you got to understand that when you're looking for, say, the devil, the wild man was called the devil. He was called a deceiver. But it's hard to understand that right there, because you're looking for a beastly figure, and this person looks normal. Just like what's in the church right now, like the Pope pictures I showed. This guy looks like a regular man, and it's possible he has that DNA in him.
Research what he just said.
This book right here speaks volumes. It says,
like he didn't use the big word on me. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man, they live, we sleep. The wild man connection, hidden truths and breaking free from the illusion, man. Wild man, warriors, and kings, man. I just seen some shit on Instagram.
Bro, you know what's crazy is people wrote this book, bro. It's not like
shit.
Yeah, somebody really wrote that, and that's that stuff when I'm like, when a person tell you and you know, just I'm like, well, they telling you, they telling you, write books about it, several books, but only white people read that shit. So yeah,
we don't read it, but we need to. Hey man, make sure I like, comment, subscribe, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up. I'm gonna try to get these early shows, because I know niggas gotta do what they gotta do, you know. And then, you know, we got people on the East Coast, and you know they time is 3 hours ahead. So on the West, you know what it is. It be still light out. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Out this bitch, man.
wild man, warrior, and kings. So the wild man was the warrior and king. In this part 3 that I'm gonna be showing, because it says warrior, I'm going to show how they are a part of the Knights team.
Call it an egg, that's my mafia twin for Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boy was quick to squeeze the trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I kill for that nigga. I died for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I'll burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the build collapse. Listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cap. 556 cloud, ARP ain't no holding this back, speaking no.
And then you gotta rise above your teacher. So that's good spoken right there. I was definitely gonna look up that word. But that's real though, right there. You know, you gotta go above that teacher. So that means self-taught.
That's who we are over here, man. Research, man. Black folks, read you a book, man. And it's so easy to get to these books. You can listen to the audio books. You know what I'm saying?
Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with Tula. They start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker. Don't worry, twin. That's everybody. Why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me. Yes, it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body. You should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand dead in his face and that fuck nigga what's happening. Like a donkey in his club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit, I'm passing. It's time to pass on the house. If you lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down. If you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they had me, unfortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head, cause usually I lose it. Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger respect.
Living for memories.
All my folks in the East Coast, man.
Yo, GG.
Salute to Jersey, man.
Hate real.
Blessing, much peace. Honor.
Take pill.
Salute, man. All my brothers, man. 10 toes to the earth, man. We ain't expect.
Wonder why people showing fake love, but they hate real. Depression making me take pills. My aunt want me quiet about the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still. I couldn't do it. Gotta let pain out. I put it in music. That's the only thing that help other than the drugs I'm abusing. All I focus on myself, so my health, I was about to lose it a few times, but niggas never aim when they shoot it. Could've died, but they blew it. If you gon' do it, nigga, do it. Now 2 more niggas got sacked cause they held back when they threw it. Niggas gangsters from computers, I ain't into that. Niggas tell on you to try to shoot you, I ain't digging that. No matter what you do after, nigga, you still a rat. If I see you in the hole like a mole, you gon' still get whacked. The police took my nigga back. My friend, my brother, my slime. Told him stick to the script, something different was on his mind. I know that sometimes loyalty can make you blind, but you had the hood, you had no good reason to rob. I ain't getting it. Got rid of him whenever them bricks was that stupidity and greed. Got you tied up in the shit you in. Typing in a pen again. Fighting in a pen again. Writing with a pen again.
What's up, y'all niggas? Listen, niggas.
My man thought I killed his brother, he stopped fucking with me. And I can't keep moving around like it ain't nothing to me. We used to steal cars together, he used to hustle with me. Eating syrup sandwiches, he was struggling with me. But now ain't nothing to me. Fuck it, and I can live with that. I just gotta rap about it. Know he wanna get me back even though I ain't do shit. You know that, let that sink in. People showing fake love, but they hate real. Pressure making me take pills, my aunt want me quiet. About the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I done really went through it.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
got a grip, nigga, get a grip, nigga, with the gang and rolling with the Alpine banging. Homie, what you got a sag?
FirstFamRadio.com.